Hey everyone, picked up this new toy while I was in Hong Kong. It is the Garmin Fenix 3 Heart Rate Sapphire Edition. It has GPS functionality, it has a new heart rate tracker. That way, not only does it let the government know exactly where you are in real time, but also how terrified you are when you are running away from them. Now this Fenix 3 heart rate only comes with a sapphire watch face as opposed to the previous ones that come with a composite watch face. Okay, now let's be honest. How many of you out there actually want to buy this watch so you can track your vitals when you're, say, intimate with your significant others? Right, so after this, I'll go over how to change out the watch strap and go over the Garmin Connect app.
But yeah, this has Bluetooth, has Connect IQ. So not only is it a fitness tracker that can do things like track your heart rate, but also you can have notifications from your smartphone. Take a look at that in a bit. Okay, quick note here on the back, all the legal information. The Fenix 3 heart rate is made in Taiwan.
Taiwan #1!
And, quick note, so this is the Asia version. As I said, it's picked up in Hong Kong. It was about 100 USD cheaper. I did some research on the Garmin site and elsewhere online. I couldn't really find anything, and as far as I can tell, the only difference really is the plugs that it comes with.
Now, because my Asia version does not have a warranty, the Amazon link below is for the US version, but come on, let's be honest here. If your watch breaks, you're probably gonna be too lazy to send back to Garmin. Plus, it's what, like a 2 or 3 month wait if they decide to replace your watch anyway?
Let's take a look inside. Slide this out. There's a pain in the ass. And while I get this open, why are these unboxing videos so popular? What's really with them? Oh, I want to buy something, but you know what? Let me see someone else open it up first so I can see the insides. Here we go. Keep this here. This is the receipt. Not really important. Okay, standard watch box up. Here we go. Sticker. Let's open this up. Set this side. Oh, here we go. Okay, pulls out like this. Let's take this out of here. Okay, that piece comes out. Here's the watch itself. That is a stainless steel case and bezel, I believe. Yep, here we are. 316 stainless, sapphire, Fenix. This is the bit where you charge it. And over here, this is the part where it becomes, that's the heart rate monitor. That's the piece that tracks how fast your heartbeat is going, obviously. Yeah, fiber composite.
Okay, 100 meters. Well played, Garmin. Good for you, good for your marketing team. But let's face it, how many of you commandos out there are actually going to dive to 100 meters on a regular basis? Not all, right? Me personally though, I know I'm going to put it to use when I'm having a bubble bath and I'm playing with my battleships.
Or, you know, when I drop it in a toilet after a few drinks.
Okay, let's see what else is in the box. Okay, this is the charging cable. Come on. Alright, yep. The way this works, it's kind of like a clamp. So you take this and you put it in back here and just plug it into a USB to charge it. It does come with, let's see. Okay, so being the Asia edition that I bought in Hong Kong, this is the British style plug that's used in Hong Kong and in the UK. Obviously this will charge a lot faster, but it's not completely necessary to charge your watch with. It's just a nice convenience to have. Okay, let's put this aside for now. And looks like it's a European plug. Great if you're traveling abroad, I guess, but again, this is completely unnecessary. I'll get to in a minute why. And let's see what else is in here. Oh, an instruction booklet. Yeah, no one's gonna read this. Okay, so the reason why I say that plug is unnecessary, one, it is a USB cable, so you can just plug it into your laptop even if you want to slowly charge it with, what, 500 milliamp hour charge. Pick up one of these things. This is a travel plug, which is absolutely essential if you're doing any traveling abroad, especially outside the United States or wherever else you may be. Now, let's say even if you did want to use this, hell, just plug it in the back here, and you're all set. And these travel plugs are great. They're good for, say, Europe. They're good for the US. They're good for the UK, Hong Kong plugs. And the Australia and China plugs. So basically anywhere around the world where you might actually plug in anything. And this one in particular, it comes with 2 USB ports to plug in. So if anything, you can just take this and plug that into here and you're good to go to charge it. It might not be as fast as, say, with the actual AC adapter, but you know, it works. And when you're traveling, you want to carry as little as possible, which is why I say carry this, ditch these two, and just use that if you can. One thing to note though, if you buy a cheap travel adapter, it will leak electricity on some models, and that runs the risk of getting electrical shock, which is something you really don't want. Last thing you want is a fire in a hostel or whatever Airbnb place you're staying at. Okay, and you know, why did I pick up this Fenix 3? Well, my old Microsoft band, as good as this thing was, it just died on me eventually, and I saw no reason to really keep it. Let's take a closer look. Peel this off.
She's a beautiful watch though, isn't she? But I can tell you right now, she will never be this clean again, because I'm going to completely destroy this watch.
Take this off. It comes with a silicone band. I'm not a big fan of, say, rubber or especially like leather or steel bracelets. Now, you can put a NATO strap on this if you take these screws off. You will need a special screwdriver to unscrew these. But, you know, if you put a regular NATO strap on, it's going to cover up the heart rate monitor, and then you lose the functionality of the watch. So instead, you have to buy a quasi one NATO strap where, you know, it connects on this end and that end and doesn't really truly go through all the way, which is okay. I mean, as long as it holds the watch in place, it should be fine. But I'll definitely be switching that out as soon as I receive it in the mail. Let's take a look at the smartphone app that comes with this. Okay, let's take a look at a little functionality of the watch. I have customized it to the way that I like it. If you hold down this button.
Oh, almost forgot. One nice feature about this watch is that if you're not having enough activity, it will beep and vibrate and tell you, hey, what's going on? Get a move on it. Come on!
Altimeter. Let's show that. Now, I don't know if this actually works for, say, like skydiving. It might be sometime before I can put that to the test to see. Okay, so I'm not gonna bore you with the details, but there's a lot of different settings that you can do to customize your watch the way that you like it. All right, so I have a few straps here. So as I said, I do like NATO straps, and I'm not really a fan of, say, steel bracelets, leather, or even the this type of rubbery band right here, the silicone ones. So here's the NATO strap. Unfortunately, it can't be like a traditional NATO strap because of the heart rate monitor in the back. If you have a traditional NATO strap, it's going to block that out, and then this will render it useless. And you don't want that, obviously. Oh, side note, this little bit, now if you look here, now although it sticks out a little bit from the watch, you don't notice it at all. It's very comfortable. So it's not really something that you have to worry about, really, when wearing this Fenix 3 heart rate. Now, these two bands, the red and the black silicone, I didn't really need them, but when I took a look at different prices on Amazon, you know, that was the cheapest option, I think about $7 to $8 to get these tools, which you need to take off the band. They're the same exact thing, both of them. And I'll show you in a second how to take the watch band off. Okay, so to replace the strap, it goes like this. You put in this end on one of them. You make sure that doesn't turn. And this is really difficult to do like this. And you put in the other one. And then you turn it. You turn one side while keeping the other side stable. You can see that bolt coming loose. Now be careful not to lose these, they are very, very small. Once that's through, you just poke that out on the other side enough and you pull this out. And there you go, you take the rod out. Put this down. Very easy to do, as you can see. One thing to notice, you probably can't see it on here, but there you go. They did Loctite it. They used blue Loctite on the bolt there, on the screw. That does make it a bit of a trick to get on and put on and take off.
Alright gents, best way to do this is to take your screwdriver, put the tip in carefully, and just slowly slide the rest of it in there. Now these are a bit tight, but you're going to have to loosen them up because when you come to the bar, it's actually quite a bit girthier than the screwdriver itself. You make sure you're going to need a lot of space. Yep, there's a tip. Now just line it back up.
Very easy to do, as you can see. Alright, that about has it in. Okay, and it's done. What do you think? Looks better than original, yeah? Here it is. What do you think? Okay, want to talk a little bit about the Garmin Connect app that you can download from the Google Play Store. I'm sure you can download similarly through the Apple Store, depending on which platform you're using. This companion app goes with a phone. It gives you greater expandability on what your watch has been collecting in terms of data and lets you analyze it a little bit over time. For example, last night, if you look here, I slept 5.49 hours. It also tells you your sleep quality too, what it was like. I had this much deep sleep, an hour and a half or so. I had light sleep for 4 hours. I was awake 9 minutes. So I suppose not very good quality sleep last night. And track your movement too, how much I tossed and turned throughout the night. So no night terrors last night, obviously. Cobras. And then there are different things you can do. You can customize the way that what you want showing in terms of your activities. This is like the main screen. This is a snapshot screen. Tap and hold for details. Okay. How many steps I've taken so far today? 690. Not that much. It is a Monday morning. You can take a look at leaderboard, how you compare with others. You can join it now. In terms of like different swimming, different activities, biking, running. And I suppose there's a nice Garmin community out there. I haven't really had a chance to take a look at it yet. This is the first look. Your calendar, what items you have to sync. Your news feed. If you want to connect with like Facebook. By the way, this was Google Calendar and I suppose the Apple equivalent, whatever that is. Insights as well. Your goals decreasing, welcome insights. Activity stats, you know, how many steps you've taken today versus like previous days. You know, health stats, your weight. I'm not sure how they measured that one, but it's a pretty intensive app. I've yet to really look through all of it. Like I said, this is only a first look, and I'll definitely try to make use of this as we go on. There's just so many different capabilities on this watch that, I mean, it's literally in the hundreds, where all the different things you can track from, say, how many steps you've taken, your quality of sleep, your GPS coordinates even. That's actually pretty nice. What I've noticed is that when I turned it on, you know, the watch so far itself, it loses about 4% power per day with a heart rate tracker constantly on and a GPS not really on much at all. That's pretty good. So that should give me about 18, 19, or 20 days or so. But however, when I turn on the GPS, let's see where it is, find it for you. Okay, right. So under the different apps, when I went to GPS, you know, I turned it on and I left it on by accident for about an hour and a half. And I didn't look at it, hour and a half, 2 hours or so. And the battery went from 84% to about 71%, which is not bad, but realistically, if you were to use a GPS, you wouldn't really leave it on anyway. You would turn it on to check your position, find it on the map when you're out hiking, and then turn it off, turn it back on every 5 minutes or so to reconfirm, see which way you're going. It's a pretty good battery life, I'm surprised. It's better than, say, the Apple Watch, which seemed like a joke at the time when it came out, and it still is, where you, what was it, 16 hours, 18 hours? You can't even last throughout the day, okay? If you had a long day, you stay out, or you over the weekend, you have to bring your charger, like, it's dead, okay? The Apple Watch. But this, it seems like it's pretty solid. Now, like I said, this is just a quick overview with the unboxing, what the Garmin Connect app is like, and also what it's like to change the straps. I will be doing a more extensive review on this, a real world review, not so much, say, too many technical details, because you can find plenty of those reviews online where they go through every single bit that the watch has to offer, but I'll go through what it's like to live with this watch day in and day out. This is Travels of the Cat reminding you to go out there and explore and make sure you know what time it is. Smash that subscribe button below and throw me a thumbs up. I'll be posting more gear review videos and also more exploration videos.
Taiwan #1.